All right, good morning everybody and welcome to the third or fourth shiny rating in PokeMMO. This is a fun little game I like to play where you guys send me your most prized possessions and I degrade you in front of tens of people for them. But in reality, any shiny in PokeMMO is extremely impressive, and I want to preface that the shiny rate being 1 out of 30k does not make things easy. It's always kind of tough. Getting any sort of shiny is just difficult in PokeMMO. So any shiny you might have today, any shiny you show me is impressive and respectable, and you should remember that. Having said that, the average rating is around a 2 or 3 out of 10. The scale is, 0 out of 10. Only the rarest, uniquest, like craziest stuff of all will get a 10. I don't know if I've ever seen a 10. Think of similar to the like PSA or Beckett or WADA or video game grading or card game grading. You very, very, very rarely see a 10. The highest grade you'll generally see are those 9.8s or 9-point hires. And then even then, those are extremely, extremely rare. So probably rarer than those honestly graded systems. But I'm going to go ahead and go into settings, allow people to whisper me, and that's when things begin, okay? Ready to whisper? We get ready to whisper me your shiny submissions in 3, 2, 1, go. Go ahead and whisper me. Send me your shinies. We got Swablu first up. We're gonna try to do 1 shiny per person, and then maybe we'll go back because I want to try to set a limit on that. We got Swablu first things first. This is a ×5 Horde, 1 × 31, decentish stats, a solid 2 out of 10 shiny because it's just a ×5 Horde shiny. Yeah, 2 out of 10. Tentacruel, probably going to be a 2 out of 10, but let's see. Battle Frontier, yep, a Battle Frontier Tentacruel. Honestly, with how common it is, a 1.5 out of 10. Mienfoo, 2 shinies for Johto team, still need to rebreed Carp though. We'll go with the Mienfoo. So he's clearly bred this up. Now, Mienfoo is a ×5 Horde. It might be split with something though. I don't remember if I remember correctly. It might be 100% at the north of Dragon Spiral Tower location. The fact that this is Jolly Nature, does it have any egg moves that are relevant? Can relearn special moves. I don't know if these are actually like egg moves versus just moves that it could learn that also. Let's see. Egg. Nah, no really relevant egg moves. That would be interesting. Jolly Nature. Good move set. I mean, really good. This is a really good ×5. Ooh, what happened to the EVs? The EVs are kind of funky though. Maybe that's what you do in OU though, because it's called Regenerator. I don't know. I'm gonna give this. I'll give it a 3 out of 10 for how much effort you put into it. The EVs 3.2 out of 10, which is pretty high for a ×5 Horde. Unknown. I love unknown shinies. 500 hours is the name. The single encounter hunt take a long time, are really, really difficult. Shiny unknown is a pain. Shiny unknown is interesting, but hidden power, you got hidden power ghost as well. I like the little letter you got. I think this is the definition of, it's gonna sound brutal. Also, single encounters at the like ruins or whatever where you get unknown, I feel like, I could be wrong, but I think they're slower than other single encounter locations. They feel so slow, the actual encounters themselves, like the chance of you getting encounter. I'm gonna give that a 5 out of 10, which is pretty high for a single encounter, but I think that's pretty fair for that. Okay, Chansey, he says 23 eggs, which implies that he got this in 23 eggs. This is an egg shiny. Now we're getting up there. So egg shinies are a bare minimum 6 out of 10. So ×5 Hordes, bare minimum 2 out of 10. Single encounters, bare minimum 4 out of 10. And then egg shinies or stuff like that are bare minimum 6 out of 10. So bare minimum, this is a 6 out of 10, but it is much higher since it is 3 × 31, perfectly bred up, bold nature. This is just a like perfect competitive Chansey. I also like the name. It's called Pickled. It's interesting that it's light clay. That might just be for fun. You don't even see any screens on it. It has a great move pool though. Not PP maxed soft boil. Shake my head, wag the finger. Still, this is a this is like a top of the line shiny Chansey. You really don't get much better than this. I'm gonna give this a solid. I want to give it an 8 out of 10, but that might be a little too high. I think I'm feeling it. 8 out of 10. Fuck it. Final answer. 8 out of 10. It's a little high, I feel like, but it's kind of, I like it. Patrouski. I hate that you're sending me a Grimer because I hate this shiny, but not really. I love shiny Grimer, but I have some bad history with it. Serious Nature, Green Cat Kid, ×5 Horde, named Patrouski, 1 out of 10. Moving on, Aerodactyl, another egg shunt. Maybe got it from a fossil though. Seems like an egg shunt. Chad Crobat is a great name as well. 2×31, really good stats. Missing the defense being 20 plus, but at the same time, like, does it really matter on a Pokemon this frail? Adamant Nature. I am a huge fan of Adamant Choice Band Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl has the speed, but it has a huge issue, in my opinion, keeping up with damage. Even though it has 105 base attack, I feel like it never actually does that much. So in my opinion, I like Stone Edge, Earthquake. Double Fang is interesting, but I'm not opposed to it. Kind of respect it. Yeah, I like Adamant Choice Band Aerodactyl. It's a fun time. This is fantastic. This is another 8 out of 10, like similar to the Chansey. Maybe 7.8. I'm being a little too biased because it's Arrow. I'll do 7.8 out of 10. Okay, next up, Bayonet. Timid Nature. 31 HP, really good stats. This is wild caught. This is wild caught with these stats. Just missing that defense. Timid Nature is obviously bad. Pretty like whatever ×5 Horde. It's like, I think it's nighttime only Lepa Horde though. And it has good stats. We'll give it a 3 out of 10, which is pretty high for ×5 Horde like that, but I think it has enough going on. My mouse wheel's broken, unfortunately. I want this Ditto. There we go. Naive. Desert Underpass. Oh, Desert Underpass Secret Shiny Ditto. You know what that means? This man got this while just hunting for Dittos for profit and ended up getting a shiny Ditto along the way. A secret shiny, nonetheless. 16 times rarer. I mean, that's pretty impressive. So bare minimum 4 out of 10, but I think Secret Shiny bumps it up so much. I'm going to give this only 1×31, which I mean is still incredible. I'm going to give this a... Ooh. I got to keep it harsh. 6.2 out of 10. 6.2 out of 10. Okay, Wooper. Barley. 4 Island. ×5 Horde. Unless I'm missing something. Level 100, which is cute. Definition of a 2 out of 10 shiny, though. Garu, my first shiny. Did you get a Poliwag and then evolve it into a Poliwrath? That's your first mistake. This poor guy. It's his first shiny. Jolly Nature, though, which I understand. So, you know, I understand the process. Decent IVs to some extent. Good Nature, obviously. Bulk Up. Drain Punch, excuse me. It's interesting. I think Poliwrath is just so weak. I'm actually a huge fan of really underrated shiny. Politoed is the obvious good shiny, but a very underrated shiny within this line is actually Poliwhirl. Beautiful shiny in my opinion. Much better looking than Poliwrath. I'm a huge, Poliwhirl. Look at this bright blue fella. Underrated king. Go ahead and give that Poliwrath a 1.8 out of 10. Gyarados. Secret shiny, but it was hatched, so it may have been bred into a secret, which is still fair. So what I bet happened here is he caught a ×5 Magikarp, would be my guess, at Sootopolis, and then bred it with the secret shiny to make it secret shiny. Really good stats, obviously. Speed's 21 though. But I assume he didn't have much options with the secret shiny breed. There's not that many options in the GTL. Adamant Nature is great. I like Adamant over Jolly Gyarados. Maybe I'm too aggressive. It is a secret shiny, but it's bred on. I'm gonna give this a lot of love put into this though, a lot of work. But I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10. More Pokeyen than time spent shunting. Breloom. Master Balled. I mean, okay. I was going to flame it a little bit because it is in the Master Ball. You don't need to Master Ball that Shroomish. But it's a secret shiny. If you want to waste... Should you really still Master Ball there, though? I get if you want to for shits and giggles. Is a secret shiny Shroomish really worth the Master Ball flex? I don't think so. It's kind of like... Neo used one of his Master Balls on a shiny Riolu in the wild. I think that was worth the Master Ball flex. Is this comparable to that? I don't think so. kind of knock you down points for that. Other than that, it's still a single encounter secret shiny, which is phenomenal. I think this would be a 6.5 out of 10. But the Master Ball is going to knock you down a full letter grade, down to a 5.5. Sorry, my friend. Politoed. 7,309 encounters. What if I've had a 9 day, 3 shinies in 9 days? Absolutely kicking it. Thanks, Evasion. What a name. This is a typical ×5 Horde shiny. Nothing wrong with it. It's a 2 out of 10. You put a little love into it. 2.1 out of 10. 2.1 out of 10. Superior. When was this hatched? This was hatched yesterday. Okay. You know what? We can respect that. Congrats, man. First of all, congrats, Kaguya. I love Shiny Snivy. It's a super underrated egg hunt. This is a beautiful... Congratulations, man. A very, very fresh egg shiny. Huge congrats to you, man. Seriously. That is a really, really impressive hunt. Having said that, it's a 6 out of 10 because it's the most basic egg shiny. But it's beautiful, and you should be proud of it. Great, great shiny. Sunkern from Clue. This was gross. It wasn't Safari. It's Safari caught yesterday, the other day. Or no, this was a while ago. Okay. I'm mistaking it. Excuse me. It was in April 2nd. Good month. Great month, actually. Not biased because it's my birthday month, but it's just a great month. Safari shiny. I mean, I love it. I love Safari shinies. It is a Sunkern. This is a 5 out of 10. I think this is a 5 out of... Definition of a 5 out of 10 shiny. Breloom, we already saw that. Durant? Another person with a Durant named KD, like Kevin Durant. Not a huge fan of that joke. ×5 Horde. 1.8 out of 10 for the name. Nidoking. Move on. 2×31. Does that have hidden ability access? Ooh, it doesn't, though. I see what they're doing. So they're trying to make this a mixed, maybe even special attacking shiny Nidoking. But you haven't bought in the prismatic pearls to put hidden ability on it yet. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Does Pat not like KD? It's not that I don't like KD. It's I'm not a huge fan of unoriginal names personally. Okay. The only thing you're missing, I don't know why it bothers me so much, is the hidden ability access. You got a prismatic pearl this, my friend. I still like the love you've put into this. Oh my goodness. I just assumed you had bred this up for IVs, but this was wild caught with these IVs and nature. Holy shit. Okay, I had assumed you had bred this. That bumps it up quite a bit. Nidorino is a ×5 Horde. At its base level, it would be a 2 out of 10, obviously, right? ×5 Horde. But wow, wild caught with these IVs and nature bumps it up considerably, in my opinion. And I love what you're doing with it. I don't know why. I really like this Nidoking. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10, which is very high for a ×5 Horde shine, like kind of the highest you can get. Magikarp, 3 shot. Okay, let's go away. Dialogue. Okay, 3 shinies claimed. I think they're starting to expire, or people are putting their Pokemon away. ×5 Horde. I mean, this is just. I love Shinlikatan. The Lepa hunt, 2 out of 10. Like, just most definition of 2 out of 10. Raichu, modest. Safari Zone Raichu. Was this in Kanto? Or Hoenn? So, wait. Were you on a lure in the Safari Zone and you caught that Raichu? That's really impressive, if so. Raichu is not... Raichu has a really rough catch rate in the Safari. It's like basically a flea, I'm pretty sure. That is like incredibly lucky to catch this in the Safari. And it's modest. I don't know. That is actually like surprisingly so niche, because you have to be on a lure to encounter Raichu in the Hoenn Safari anyway, and then to encounter it on that 5% chance, and then to catch it. This is a 6 out of 10, which is so strange because it's just a Safari, like maybe even higher. I'm going to go 6.6 on it. This is so niche. This is so niche. Final answer 6.8 out of 10 is my rating. That is so niche. That is so interesting. A lore only. That is so niche. That is a very interesting shiny. Vanillix, so icy, 2x31, modest. I love Blizzard spamming Vanillix. Hatched in Distortion World. I like that. I like when I notice stuff like that. I don't always catch that, but it's got some limited particle effects. I don't like particle effects on shinies personally. It's a personal preference. Collecting them like this, I can understand, like the limited ones, and then keeping like I get it. I think it looks clunky to me. I've never liked this, but some people do it. Stats are great, missing defense, but like, you know, whatever. I love Vanilla. It's ×5 Horde. I mean, it's a 3.3 out of 10. But I love it. Jellicent, Beedrill. They're disappearing, fellas. Feel free to relink them. Okay, we do have the Rapidash. 2 days apart. It's just ×5 Horde. I mean, it's pretty cool, but hard to. Wait, are all of these? Wait, let me check the dates. 5/17/2023, 5/14, 5/6. Okay, I don't know what I'm looking at here. Okay. Mightyana, D-Pack. Good name. This is a ×5 Horde memer. This is just a 2 out of 10. I like the name. 2.1 out of 10. Girafarig. Ninetales OT. Valor Lakefront. Oh my god. When he said wild caught, he meant it. Look at these stats for a wild caught shiny. The odds of this happening are just so astronomical. And it's Rash Nature, which is good for Girafarig. Dude, like the Nidoking stats were one thing, but this is better than that. Now it is from a ×3 Horde, but this is like, these stats are so once in a lifetime on a shiny. Like, these are catch event winning stats on a shiny. That is so astronomically rare. I'm gonna give that a 7 out of 10, which is unbelievably disgustingly high for a ×3 Horde. ×3 nighttime Horde only, to be fair. But that is just, it's so unlikely. It's so, when you get IVs like that, it is so rare. Okay. Valentine, Whismer. Looks like I'm missing something. I think it's a 2 out of 10. First shiny Cotter and Hone Story. That's wholesome at least, but yeah, I think it's 2 out of 10. Summers. I'm going a little too fast. Is there a Horde here? I don't know Shoal Cave well enough. Shoal Cave, yeah, those Hordes. I'm probably going to call this a 2 out of 10. Move on. Try to be a little bit faster to make sure I get to everybody. Beldum. We got a shiny Beldum. Hatched on the 17th last month, so pretty fresh Beldum, 2 weeks ago or so. I respect you not breeding it quite yet to kind of get that, you know, love. The fact that it came out jolly as well makes it a little bit complicated, because you want to keep that nature. Maybe you might. It's tough. From the first breed, keeping it is tough. I think this is this is beautiful. Congratulations. It is the definition of a, I guess it has nature. This is a 6.2 out of 10. Egg Hunt. Congratulations. Great shiny. Furret. Furret is a surprisingly semi-rare shiny because there isn't a Horde for it yet. Johto will probably add one, but we'll see. There's only, you have to single encounter hunt uncommon for Furret / Sentret, which is just so funny. It's a single encounter hunt, so minimum 4 out of 10. And I think it's going to stay at 4 out of 10. That'll just be a base. Yeah, 4 out of 10. Calm Nature, 31 attack though. Yeah, 4 out of 10. Milotic. Have I seen this Milotic before? 6x31, secret shiny. Have I seen this before? This is beautiful though. I mean, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Bold Nature is correct. EVs are correct. Is Recover, does it have Haze as an egg move? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Haze is an egg move. Let's double check. Haze is an egg move, which it actually wants to have that option. You may not necessarily use it, but it's a good option. This is, I mean, this is the peak perfect Milotic. If anything, you'd want like 0 attack IV to just dodge more foul play damage, but it doesn't like, you know, it doesn't really matter. And like, it's nice to have that 6x31, so you know, don't worry about it too much. It even has hidden ability access, even though I don't think it's using hidden ability, right? Yeah, that's this thing. I mean, he clearly loves Milotic. Really loves Shiny. Like, he's trying to give this thing, I think it's PP maxed in every move. He is trying to give this thing everything. He's given every little bit of drop of his love to this Pokemon. It has every particle effect pretty much, if not all of them. Secret. It has all ribbons. Yeah, no, this is someone who, this is their favorite shiny in the world. This is their favorite Pokemon, and this is their favorite shiny. And it's very obvious just by looking at it, which is incredible. You know, it's a cool thing. Man, I'm really, so, wow. There's so much love poured into this thing. I think this is a 9 out of 10. Yep, I'm pretty happy with that. 9 out of 10. I mean, just a beautiful shiny. You put so much love into it. Okay. Mariana, Umbreon. Fortuna. 4 Island hatched. Beautiful egg hunt. Nothing super special about it, but it's an egg hunt. Eevee is not easy to get. Egg hunts are brutal. 6 out of 10. Magikarp. 3x31. I was gonna say, was it wild caught or was it bred? Was it wild caught or was it bred? Times 5 Horde. Incredible IVs though. That's gonna be 3x31 times 5 Horde. We'll call it a 3.5 out of 10. A little high, honestly, but I'm okay with it. First shiny. Relink that. I don't know if you guys are just, don't put the Pokemon back in the PC, then I can't click them. I don't know if that's what's happening or if they're wearing out. It's hard to tell because I can still click. So it seems like you guys are putting them away. Don't put them in the PC, guys, then I can't click them. Poliwag. Is this just, I like the name. Just a normal times 5 Horde. Because of the name, we'll give it a 2.2. First shiny. Libic is a great first shiny. It was also my girlfriend's first shiny. And you got it. No way. You got it as a single encounter secret. Usually people times 5 hoard it at this location. But you got it single encounter secret. And you clearly got it randomly during the storyline. Didn't really hunt for it, but that's okay. That's just how shinies go sometimes. I mean, it's pretty nice. I'm going to move around, not get kicked for AFK. Bare minimum 4 out of 10 for single. Obviously secret bumps it up. I have to figure out what I do for secrets. I think secret bumps it up to like 5 or 6. I'll give you a 5.5 on it. It's hard to, I don't have my ruling on secrets yet. I'll give you a 5.5 on it. Beedrill. Can't click. Jellicent. No. Did you Master Ball? Oh, was it Destiny Bonding trying to kill itself? So were you unprepared? I mean, this should never be a Master Balled shiny. I like the name though. Oh man, that's brutal though. I assume, yeah, that's a 1 out of 10. I'm sorry. It hurts. But a 1 out of 10. We go. Doduo, underrated shiny. I actually like this Pokemon. And it's a Safari Caught. Safari Caught 2x31. I think Doduo and Dodrio are underrated shinies. Especially Doduo, I think it looks better. Adamant Nature. This is pretty nice. Safari Caught, female. Pretty freaking solid. We'll call it a 6 out of 10. Fuck it. I'm a sucker for Safari shinies. I was just like 5.8 or something, but I bumped it up. 6 out of 10. Okay, the Mudkip, the hidden ability access Mudkip. This is a pretty simple egg hunt one, I would say. Which, I mean, no egg hunt's really simple, right? But I would give this a 6.2 out of 10 for hidden ability access and some love and a little bit of love put into it. Let me double check to make sure it was. No, that's what okay, well, I'm really glad I double checked this. This was not wild caught, or this was not hatched. This was not a egg hunt. This was wild caught. I was wondering why it only had 1x31. Yup, that, wow, okay. This was wild caught. That changes things. Wild caught shiny Mudkip. That's beautiful. It was a swarm kip? Wow. Swarm Mudkip shiny. Uh, 6.4 out of 10. Really nice. Congrats. We'll do that. You have some good shinies, honestly, so we'll do the Heracross as well. This hatched. Was this hatched like randomly when like breeding for profit or something, or breeding for fun? Pretty nuts. I love Heracross. Heracross can be a single encounter, I think. Yeah, uncommon being here, but still. I'll give it a 5 point. I don't know why I'm feeling this number. 5.7 out of 10. I'm feeling that number. Okay. Moving on. What did I just the Umbreon? Shalphas. 3 times 31. Beautiful stats, perfect nature, secret shiny, hidden ability access, even though it doesn't even need it. It's got some particles. Hatched Full Moon Island, hatching an Umbreon at Full Moon Island. I love the aesthetic. That is really cool. That is a genius. Dude, any of those Umbreon shiny enjoyers out there, keep that as an option. I love seeing, so man, this is a hidden positive about these streams, is seeing options and like ideas for your future shinies. There's so many ways you can customize a shiny. It's actually really crazy and it's really impressive. And it has Wish as an egg move. Yeah, that is, I don't know why this hatched at Full Moon Island really caught me. I really like this. Also the fact that it's named Vaporeon. It's pretty funny. I really like this Umbreon. This might be kind of high for it. I'll give it a 7.8. 7.8. I was going to give it like an 8, but I'll do 7.8. I really like it. It's a great Umbreon. Salamence. Naive. It was caught with these stats. Ooh, and the stats are nice. And it's naive. Wow. This, dude, what are these crazy wild catch insane IV shinies today? That is just beautiful. 5.4 out of 10. Okay, first shiny single encounter in Hoenn's story. Oh, just kidding. 12k encounters. This is times 5. Memer, yeah, wrong thing at Axew. Lepa's times 5. We'll give it a 2. We'll give it a 2 out of 10. It's a Woobat, even though it's 2 times 31. 1 time encounter only 20 hours from the process of breeding up. Let's see, Frosty Dabs. In the process of breeding it up. Magic. I like the name. Cute. Hatched in Palatown, Magic Seahorse. 1 times encounter. It's fishing encounters too, right? Or can you single encounter for Horsies, or is it single? Or is it fishing? Fishing is slower than single encounters. It's important to keep in mind. I think it's just fishing. Now there's water uncommon there, but I don't know if that's worth versus fishing very common. I feel like it's a fishing hunt, which is slower than single encounters. This is the definition, in my opinion, of a 5 out of 10, maybe 5.5. Final answer, 5.25. There you go, in the middle. All right, continuing on. We got Dustdoll from Armageddon. Kind of a cool OT on a Pokemon like this. Mount Pyre, Shiny Brook. Pretty average times 5 Horde, though. I think it might be nighttime only, but at the same time, 2 out of 10. Camerupt, Raging Bacon. Times 5 Horde. Annoying spot to get to, I will say. Stark Mountain is kind of a pain, but 2 out of 10. We'll do your Snow Run as well, sure. I feel like this is also a times 5 Horde, 2 out of 10. Okay, 2 out of 10 Chinese. Cool Duders, please help me decide. Evo to D-Dance Zard or not? The boy Albondi, the shiny guesser himself. Hit like button. Oh, what a good idea. If you're watching this video or the stream, hit the like button. Interesting. If you enjoy, or dislike, if you're disliking, that's okay as well. Adamant Nature. 31 special defense, 20 plus attack and speed. That's tough. That is tough. Personally, Evo to Dan Zard or not. Personally, I mean, I see no problem with it. I would recommend breeding this, unless it's not wild caught, right? Oh my goodness, it is wild caught. No wonder you haven't bred it. No wonder you're scared to breed it. Oh, or no wonder you're scared to Evo it. Oh, that makes it so much more complicated. Oh, I see what you're doing. You want to keep it wild caught. You don't want to breed it, which is fair. Which is, I mean, yeah. Oh my goodness, that does make a lot more. Honestly, I would probably still Evo to a Zard. I'm not a huge fan of Shiny Charmander and Charmeleon. I like Charmeleon's design a lot better, which makes it better, but I would personally Evo. But that's a tough one, man. Honestly, a tough one. Wild caught Shiny Charmander, Adamant with these stats. It's gonna be comparable to an egg hunt, funnily. I'm gonna give it a 6.2. So for those wondering why I say single encounter hunts are 4 out of 10 base, right? And then egg hunts are 6 out of 10 based. But don't, it's because the reason stuff like that gets a higher grade is because if you're single encounter hunting for a rare encounter, I'll do the, sorry, excuse me, actually. I'm gonna give that Charmander a 6.5. If you are single encounter hunting for a rare in the wild encounter, such as a Charizard or a lore encounter like Charmander, it takes longer to do this, to hunt single encounter like this. It takes longer than an egg hunt, and it is more difficult. You shouldn't do this. You should probably egg hunt this if you want, but if you want that wild caught, it's more difficult. Yeah, that is harder. So those get bumped up to above a 6 essentially. Okay, Parasect, we already saw some shinies from him. Graveler, Gamble 4, nothing crazy. I like shiny Graveler. I think it's super underrated. It's probably the best shiny in that line. Like Geodude, Graveler, Golem. Geodude's nice as well, but I like Graveler. It's underrated. And this is a 2 out of 10, right? It has Explosion, which you need to be careful of. It's single encounter, probably, actually, right? I don't think Cerulean Cave has a horde of it. It's single encounter. It's a 4 out of 10. Okay. This guy's... No way. Nova, did you say this was your first shiny? You're trolling, right? What the fuck is this shit? What actually is this monster? You've got to be kidding me. This is insane. This is the best shiny we've seen today. I'm so glad you brought it back out of your PC. What the? I'm just speechless. This is insane. A wild caught shiny alpha Ditto. You can't breed up the stats on a Ditto. So it was wild caught 4 times 31 Shalpha. Level 69. 20 plus in the other 2 stats. Holy shit. I have to really sit for a sec. I don't know how to rate this. Congrats, Nova. When was it? When was this caught? 11-2022. That wasn't that close-ish to not the release of alphas, but like maybe this version? That's crazy. That's insane. I'm on channel 3, by the way, guys, if you're wondering. People are saying 9.9 out of 10 in chat. It's more than a 9. It's more than a base 9. It's somewhere between a 9 and a 10. But is it a 10? I don't think it's a 10. Not a 10. I think I feel the most comfortable. 10 is reserved for like shiny Shedinja. And yeah, mostly Shedinja. Pretty much it. But this is a, to me, this is a 9.7. That's my rating. 9.7 out of 10. I mean, that's insane, man. Congratulations. That is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Apologies if I'm getting to you guys too late and I'm missing the links or they wear out. Okay, once I'm starting on Camerupt, Fiery Path. That's just a 2 out of 10, right? Times 5 forward. I'm pretty sure there's a times 5 forward. Level 16. So it's caught as a Numel. Does Numel evolve via... Okay. You leveled it up. Did you EV train it? No, not really. Fiery Path. Was this a single? No, it was Horde. Okay, this was just a Horde. Maybe a times 3 Horde there, though. Nothing crazy. We'll give it a 2.5. Sure. Times 3 Horde. Okay. My mouse wheel being broken is unfortunate for this. Okay, Cubstrom. And he linked it a bunch of times, but that's okay. Everything to don't expire. I appreciate that parentheses, honestly, letting me know. Master Balled Rotom. Not good. Not good you Master Balled it. That's a tick down, fella. But I mean, it's a single encounter Rotom shiny. Rotom is such a beautiful looking shiny too, man. It's so good. Somewhat vain is a funny descriptive. Interesting. Single encounter. We'll see how this goes. So it's base like 6 out of 10. I think single encounter rares get bumped up to the same rate that egg hunts are, essentially, if not a little higher. But it's caught in a Master Ball. I think this gets bumped down. This gets bumped down to a 5 out of 10. I'm sorry. Master Ball stuff irks me. 5 out of 10. Okay, Salamence. I think I might have already rated this one, to be fair. The fact that it was wild caught with these stats is super nice. What did I give this? I would guess that I gave this like a 5.5. Between 5.5 and 6.2. I think I already rated this. You did rate it. I would guess between... I'm probably pretty consistent. I would hope, at least. Probably around those scores. Can I repeat? Lol. Times 5 Horde. Isn't it a Dano times 5 Horde? That you bred up once? No, you met it. And this is just a pretty simple I guess it has good stats. Relaxed nature though. 2.2 out of 10. Johto ready Axio. I like the jolly nature. Ooh, Rumel. Also, this is the infamous Rumel Axio, which took him many Woobats to get to. Hatched in Black City. I love that location. I'm liking this. 3 times 31 times 5 Horde, but it's been bred up to have great nature and everything. This is pretty interesting. There's a lot of cool stuff going on here. Honestly, also I'm biased because I know the history behind this. I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 10, which is very biased and very high, but I respect it, Rumel. Okay, Floofy. No Leppas. I just wrote from a Cream to Pinwheel. Correct. I respect it. I prefer Cottony out of this line heavily, I will say. I'm a huge Cottony shiny fan. The orange over the blue ears on the memer. Yeah, you can still whisper me entries to judge, guys. Don't worry. I'm getting down the list kind of slowly, but I'll try my best to get to everything. This is an interesting one. Not using Leppas is like kind of a flex, kind of an anti-flex. Kind of means like you should have just used them for financial reasons or for time reasons, but you didn't have the finances to do them. This is a tough one. Yeah, thanks for following, Mason. I appreciate it. It's a times 3 Horde at that location. I'm just gonna do a 3 out of 10, which is kind of harsh, but that's the point. So, anyways, bold Safari Week. Safari Week coming in strong. The nature is good. Like bold on Reap. IVs are pretty good. Obviously, special defense and speed are both kind of lacking, but the 2 times 31, I love this. This is this is kind of high, but I love it. I just love it. I'm feeling it. 6.8 out of 10. Kind of high, but I'm feeling it. Stolen Combi Munchlax, please. This is a secret shiny. This is a honey tree, isn't it? This is a honey tree, isn't it? It absolutely is. Secret shiny honey tree Combi, and he has the audacity to name it "Give me a Munchlax, please" instead. Wow, I love shiny Combi. This is interesting. I like the OT. Stolen is a cool OT as well. This is pushing like, what's the rarity of Combi from honey trees? They are common, but still secret and everything. I might have seen a reaction to this on YouTube even. I saw a Combi secret shiny honey tree reaction recently on YouTube. So there's some history to it. I'll give that Combi a 6.4 out of 10. Kind of high, but I just like a lot of what's going on behind the scenes and stuff. It's a Karu. It's a really nice Breadloom. Hatched, obviously. Jolly nature. Beautifully bred up. Beautiful fucking memer. I assume you single encounter shunted this first and then bred it up. I mean, really solid. So 4 out of 10 base, then add all the extras, add all the love and stuff you put into it. 5.7 out of 10. I feel pretty comfortable on. Meowth, Adamant. I mean, 2 out of 10, right? I respect it, but 2.4. 2. I go back. 2. You missed my first time. Let's see. Duskull. Yeah, feel free to. I'm honestly down at the bottom, so feel free to whisper me more entries, guys, if you have them. 30 millish. You're trying to sell this? It was an advertisement for your for your GTL listing? Or did you? No way you spent 30 mil on this, right? That seems like a bad meme. Ah, I see. Even so, Nakat, gotta be harsh on the Master Ball. 30 millish. I don't know what that it's implying. I hope you didn't. I don't know what's going on here. Hopefully I'm not advertising. That'd be a good meme. No way it should cost that much or be that much. I mean, times 5 Horde, bred up to have 3 times 31. 2.69 out of 10. Tangela, I like this name, Print Bruce. I don't know why. It's kind of clean, kind of a clean name. Is that? I don't think that's Safari Call. It's Nest Ball. Yeah. Trying to trick me a little bit. Green Boys. I guess you're just matching. I see what you're doing. I like that you appreciate green shinies. Tangela is a wildly underrated and underhunted shiny. It's kind of insane. Having said that, I do think both of these are 2 out of 10s. However, due to the love and appreciation theme you're going for, I'm willing to give them both a 2.5 out of 10. So I'll go ahead and do that. 2.5 for each. Moving on. Vanillite will do. Modest. Bing Chilling. Okay, good name. Cold Storage. Hatched. I like that. Not moveset and everything yet, but like, I don't know, who really cares about that? Fair. It's ready to go. This is solid, but nothing crazy still. 2.7. 2.7. I like it. Swarm originally, maybe you remember it. We'll do the Infernape. I think I do remember this. We'll do the Infernape first. Absol in a sec. Naive Natured Infernape, 4 times 31. He said he caught it originally in a swarm. It's hatched in Black Sea. There's so much going on here. I like Grass Knot. Grass Knot's like not that good. It's kind of a shit move, but goddamn, I love that so many people learn it. I love that you can like slot it into certain places. I love Grass Knot. I wish it was better. I like that it's named Monkey. This hits my brain well. Ashton Black City, 4 times 31 plus incredible stats. Nature is perfect nature. This is beautiful. I'm between 8.2 and 8.6 on this Infernape. So I'm gonna go in the middle with an 8.4. Congratulations, man. Great shiny. Dude, look at these both. Scythus has all these fucking. Oh, that one was. Yeah, no, the both. Yeah, wow. Scythus got the crazy shinies, man. Secret shiny. Absol. I love that you have the Eerie Howl particle effect for this mod. That is a great choice. I really like that. Really great particle effect. I always meme on Absol being too edgy of a Pokemon, but when you lean into it with the Eerie Howl, I think that all works together. I like that a lot. I like that. Man, I'll give this a 7.4. 7.4. Maybe 7.2 to really end. Yeah, 7.2. 7.2. I was hunting for 6 months. You got this instead of Cubchoo, first and only shiny. Jolly Nature. Jolly 31 speed. 29 plus in those as well. This is solid. Nothing crazy. You know, kind of like this is times 5 Horde, right? Yeah, times 5 Horde. Yep. But I respect your grind and I respect your goals, and because it's your first shiny, we're gonna bump it up and give it a 2.1 out of 10. Good luck, man. Karu, Meowth, Nest Ball, single encounter. It seems like level 10 at Route 5. Nope, it's got a Horde. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I think it's a times 3 Horde at this location. It has Eerie Howl, but doesn't really fit it. Cat, not a werewolf. Trying to think. It's not that crazy to me. I'm gonna give it a 2.4. Spiritomb. Spiritomb. Spiritomb is a good shiny. Spiritomb's a good shiny. An egg hunt. Not an easy one to get. Sassy is actually a great nature. Obviously the stats aren't there yet. But it can get there pretty easily. Ooh, it has all the ribbons. I don't know, honestly. I haven't honestly tested the ribbons enough. I don't know how much time it takes to get them all. Sassy nature is just so good. Does it need egg moves? It has hidden ability access as well. Is Spirit Tube needing the egg moves? Destiny Bond could be nice. Maybe Disable. Does it have that? That's Disable. I don't know if it just has those. It just has them all. Slightly better than a a normal egg shunt. Has the nature. We'll give this one a 6.66 out of 10 for theme. Axorus. Milano hooks. I like the name. I don't know why that makes sense, but I like that this is named Zareth. I feel like it does fit. I don't know how to explain it, but I think it does. Nothing crazy though. Times 5 Horde, 50-50 spot. Cursed Hunt though. Everybody gets hella Woobats here. I'm feeling generous. 3 out of 10. Slowbro, Weavile. 2 shinies in 1 week. This is a 2 out of 10. Nothing crazy. Weavile. Please don't. Trades. Right, at least right now. Sorry. Also, those Rimmel too. I love you. 2 out of 10. Yeah, nothing crazy on either of those. We're probably gonna wrap things up here in a quick set, fellas. So make sure to get your last submissions in. No, you're perfect, Rimmel. Don't worry, dude. Make sure to get your last submissions in. Hope you like my Poke dudes. I'll check out your Dragonite and your Mammo. We'll get a good mix in there. Your Mammo. Okay, well, we see a lot of issues here. Do you have any OTs? The Mammo is unknown OT. A lot of your pokes are unknown OT. So you clearly bought all these shinies. That is okay. I encourage people to shiny hunt in whatever way they enjoy, however they enjoy. There is nothing wrong with hunting and collecting shinies by buying them. However, it does inherently lower the value. It is much easier to buy a shiny and takes much less time than to actually go hunt it. I have a really good video that explains this called the Dratini equation that covers why shiny hunting for a Dratini could take you hundreds or thousands of hours on average, whereas buying one is like 2 weeks of gym runs, maybe a month. It's kind of insane. And that's like 1 hour a day, so like 15 to 30 hours versus like 1,500 hours. It's pretty drastic. So because of that, this Dragonite becomes a 2 out of 10, and this Mamoswine becomes a 1.5 out of 10. Okay, moving on. First only shiny. Safari Zone caught. I like the name. I don't know why the ... hits on this. Safari. This man has, I mean, one of the scariest things to encounter in PokeMMO, a Safari caught shiny Cyndaquil. This needs this is a base. And I think it gets the base grade because there's nothing else crazy on it. But this is an 8 out of 10 base, which is phenomenal, which is like insane. Really, the fact that that's your first shiny, that is shocking. Let's check Haunter. This man has the whole line. Ghastly, Haunter, Gengar, which I super respect. Peep Gengar, I assume it has better stats or something. Dune. What's special about the Gengar? It was a catch date thing in comparison. Even then, they're all pretty close together. Yeah, they're all within 1 month actually. I see what you're doing there. Honestly, that's kind of cool. That is, you know what? I like that. That is a really unique way to shiny hunt. I actually love this. This guy purposefully went to shiny hunt an entire line of Pokemon, an entire species line, evolution line, within 1 month, and got it on the 31st. He barely made it. That's really cool. That's such a cool goal to shoot for, even for like a ×5 Horde or whatever, or a ×3 Horde or whatever. Like, I don't know. I'm a huge fan of this. That's really cool. It's a really cool, unique goal. I'm gonna give your collection of Pokemon here a 5 out of 10, which is really high, but I really value that creativity. So 5 out of 10 for the whole lot. Wooper. We're gonna wrap things up here in a sec. Pokebat meme, 2 out of 10. Oh, Safari caught. I almost missed it. Oh, Safari secret. I almost did you so dirty, Pokebat meme. What was I thinking? Embarrassing. Secret shiny Safari caught Wooper. Oof. That's gorgeous. 7.3. Call it a RuneScape number. Give it a 7.3. Just wild caught Kecleon. You love to see it. You love to see a wild caught rare Kecleon. 6.2 out of 10. 6.2. Magikarp, Theo, 163k dry, the dry carb, hash underwater, trip 31. 3 out of 10. Let's check out the Hitmontop. Shiny Hitmontop K9 XL event reward. Event reward from 2016. These are not commonly given out as event rewards. The fact that this was given away as an event reward probably means that this is from something super rare. Also, the fact that it says event reward versus OT Squirtle. I need to know the story behind this. This is from something extremely unique, but I don't know what from. I would love to hear the story behind that. That is something really impressive. That is something really rare. 2016 event reward, Shiny Hitmontop. The Shiny Hitmontop is a base 6 out of 10 because it's probably higher. Shiny Hitmontop is one of the hardest shunts of the game, probably a base 7.5. Everything else going on here, this is gonna get a really high grade. This is, I don't know the story behind this. Without knowing the story behind where this came from, I would give this like a 9.2 to 9.5. If the story, I'm gonna give it a 9.4 for now. And if the story could raise that, which is nuts, that is interesting. That is insane. Annoying HP low roll. Unfortunate. Great shiny though. I know I've judged Shalphas. I know I've judged so many of yours, but your shinies keep impressing me. I'm gonna give this a very high 6 out of 10. So very high for a ×3 Horde Pokemon, but you put so much love into it. So taking it from a 4 out of 10, or lower than that, like a 3 or 2 to 3 out of 10 base to a 6 out of 10 is really high. Mantine, Ditto maybe? Nope. Shalphas Pineco, Golden Nugget, Berry Forest, Overcoat. Okay, I'll do the Zoroark, and that'll be the last one. My brain is a little fried because it's a lot. It's a lot of thinking through all this to do all the. I want to give you guys like actual, accurate, proper ratings. I want to make sure I have a very consistent system when I'm doing a rating like this as well. I don't want to be messing something up, you know. Okay. I just realized, is my stream weird? Why is it scheduled for 1 p.m.? Is my stream funny? My YouTube stream funny? What's happening? You guys can see my stream on YouTube, right? Why is it scheduled for 1 p.m.? That's an awkward moment.
Close your eyes.
Let's go to me. Oh, let's go to me too. Why is it scheduled for? Okay, we're live. Who cares? Fuck it. Anyways, Golden Nugget, Shalphas Pineco, Berry Forest. I like that it's caught in Berry Forest. It's kind of hilarious. The 31 special doesn't matter, but everything else is pretty nice. What's the nature? Modest, not great, but this is a rare memer. We need a base rating for Shalphas. Are Shalphas a base 8 out of 10? Probably, right? I feel like that's probably a pretty good base. I would say this is close to that base. I would say that this is at that. Well, no, Pineco is not common. Not at all. It's an 8 hunt. Oh my god. It's a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 on the Shalphas Pineco. That's an 8 hunt. I think ace 8 being the minimum for a Shalphas is fair. So it's like 2 for ×5 Horde, 3 for ×3 Horde, kinda. That's kind of soft. 4 out of 10 for single, 6 out of 10 for egg, and then 8 out of 10 for Shalphas. I think it's a pretty fair rating system. You ask me. Master Ball Zorua. Level 3 Route 101. Level 3 Route 101. Is it a swarm? It's a swarm. It's a swarm and you Master Balled it? It's not hatched. Yeah, what happened here? Why the Master Balls? It's great though. It's a great shiny. I like the name. Flukeless is cool as well. Was that the person who linked it? Okay. It is OT. Okay. OT. Swarm caught shiny Zorua, but it has a Master Ball. You guys are gonna hate me for this one. Probably the hottest take of today. I'm gonna give this a 4.8 8 out of 10 because the Master Ball just destroys it for me. Anyways, that is it for the shiny rating. I'm going to continue streaming, so make sure not to peace out yet. But if you're watching the VOD, the video of this, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like this video if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see daily PokeMMO videos. Follow the Twitch for streams Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. You may be able to check out fun stuff like this. The Discord link is down below if you want that for updates on all content and see when stuff like this is coming. And if you want to go above and beyond and support the content, allow me to stay full-time trying to make the best PokeMMO content possible. I do an okay job at it, kind of rough sometimes, not always part of every video, but YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal/Venmo help me out a ton. That's it for the video. I will see you guys later. Peace, and come join these sometimes. They're tons of fun.